Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a 3 looks using one palette video, and I'm using the Heaps of Sweets by XoBeauty. Alex got this for me as kind of like an anniversary gift. He saw that I wanted it and he bought me it, so I am really happy about that. I really like the shade range choice in here. There's a lot of different kind of looks you can create out of it. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do 3 different eye looks using this one palette, and showing you how they blend, how the pigmentation is, my thoughts and opinions on it. I have done the eye looks as voiceovers just so that then it kind of speeds up the process and it's not like super fast, because obviously it's 3 different looks. So I let you know my thoughts and opinions as we go along, as well as a final at the end. So yeah, if you would like to see what looks I created with this palette, then please just keep watching. So the first shade we're going in, it was the shade Caramel, and I'm going to be buffing this in my crease with this kind of big blending brush, and I'm just going backwards and forwards in windshield wiper motions, and wow, this pigmentation is amazing. Then I'm just going to be using a smaller kind of tapered blending brush and using this shade Bonbon to kind of just like buff it into the crease a little bit, but further down than what the other shade is. Then I decided, instead of just putting the purple on the outer corner, I thought I'm going to put it on the inner corner as well and kind of create like a bit of a halo effect on my eye. And then I'm just going to pop the shimmer shade just right in the centre. Then I'm just going to be taking a smaller pointed blending brush and popping it under my lower lash line with the exact same shade. I'm taking the same caramel shade and just buffing out my lower lash line to get rid of any harsh lines. I'm just going to be taking the shade Apricot and just popping this right on the centre of my lid. Just because I want it a little bit more intense, I'm going to press a little bit in with my finger. And then I'm going to be taking the All For Feeling Myself palette and using the middle shade and popping it on my inner corner and my brow bone. Then next I'm just going to use the MAC mascara and just pop a little bit of mascara on. Then this is the finished look 1 of the palette. Then for the second look, I'm going to go in with the shade Vanilla and use kind of like a bigger kind of fluffy brush and really buff this in really well into my crease. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Gumdrop and use the Sigma E25 blending brush to buff this into my crease. And I'm going to go back in with my big blending brush again and kind of buff it out a little bit more because I want this to be quite smoky and blown out. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Bonbon again, and I'm going to use kind of like a very small blending brush and kind of put it on my outer third of my eye and a tiny bit in the crease, but not too much because I want this look to be mainly pink. And I'm just going to drag this same colour underneath my lower lash line, and then I'll buff it out with the blending brush that I was using with the pink shade on before. Then I'm going to use the shade Pretzel and pop this on the first 2 inner thirds of my eye. Then I'm just going to be taking the shade Sugar and using this on my brow bone and on my inner corner. Then I'm just going to be using the Marcel Curl and Lengthening Mascara. Then next I'm going to be using the Makeup Geek Plush Liquid Lipstick. I'm not sure what shade this is, but it's like a kind of mauvey, light mauvey colour. And this is the finished look number 2. I'm really liking how these are coming out so far. The pigmentation is really good and they blend really easy. So next I'm going to use the shade Vanilla on this third look to begin with, and I'm using the big fluffy brush and buffing this into my crease. Then the next shade I'm going to take is Brownie and pop this just on a blending brush and buff it into the crease, just backwards and forwards. Just popped it on the outer third as well, and now I'm just going to be buffing it underneath, just create a bit of depth under there. Then I'm going to be using the shade Lollipop and popping this on the 2 front thirds of my eye using a flat shader brush, and then I'm going to go in with my finger and press it in as well to make it a little bit more pigmented. Then the next shade I'm going to use is Sugar, and I'm going to be popping this on my inner corner and my brow bone again. I'm just going to use the Marcel Mascara Curl and Lengthening. Then I'm going to use the MAC Retro Liquid Lip. I'm not sure what shade this is. It's like a pinky kind of metallic colour. I really like the look of this. And then this is just the finished look for look 3. Right, so this is the end of my 3 looks using one palette. So I really like this palette. I really like the pigmentation. I think it's really good. They're really easy to blend and they don't take a lot of building up. The pigment is just there. The shimmers are really nice. I do find that they're a lot better when you put them in with your finger, but they are beautiful. And probably if you put some Fix Plus on, they'd look more metallic-y, but I just wanted to use the palette on its own. But I really like how it came out. I really like the shade Sugar. It gives a little bit more of a glittery effect, like on the inner corner and on the top of the brow bone. If you don't want like a super crazy intense highlight, that's just like really nice and subtle. The upside is with this palette, you can literally create that many different looks. It's unreal because there's such a great shade range with, like, you know, some like, there's plenty of shimmers, but there's plenty of mattes as well, which I quite like. Like we've got pink matte and all these different kind of browns, warmy tones. And then we've got some kind of goldy colours, copper, purples. I actually really love this palette. It's not too heavy either, and I like the fact that it has got a nice big mirror as well. So it's perfect, you can take it travelling. You can create so many looks out of this palette. You could literally go away on holiday and take this and you'll be fine. You wouldn't need to worry about taking another palette with you. So I definitely really like this palette. I think the packaging is beautiful and the shades are great for pigmentation wise. So yeah, if you have tried this palette or you are thinking about getting this palette, then please leave me a comment down below on what you thought of the palette as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, then please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below, and I will just catch you in my next one. Alright, bye guys.